Excellent. Whew, that knocks your socks off. You're back in business with that too. Did you know? A cup of coffee solves everything. Usually, I am taking you guys somewhere on a road trip, travel adventure, whether that's up to Alaska or somewhere else, Western Canada, or even on a car show, bike show, and any other trade shows like home shows. But I have a little bit of a coffee machine problem today, and I am going to work on that. It has to do with the water tank. It's not a big, complicated issue. Well, actually, it caused me all kinds of grief. I had to change the entire water pump. And what we are looking at here, by the way, it's a fully automatic household coffee machine. And I'm going to go over stuff real quick with you, explain a few things, just in case you're not familiar with them. And I will keep it short. Up here, we have the beans with the bean grinding unit. Then down here is the drip tray with the bin to collect the grounds. That's the hot water spout here. Coffee, adjustable for coffee. Water tank, that's what we're going to work on today. And then, of course, interior-wise, maybe I should show it quick. There is the water pump, which I have a complete separate video and show you how to replace this. But it has nothing to do with this one here. This one here, we talk about the water tank replacement. And as you can see, I have water in, and you may wonder right now, well, why would I want to replace the water tank if it's not leaking? And I'll get to this in a minute. By the way, did you know a cup of coffee solves everything? Well, maybe not quite, but it certainly doesn't make it worse. Now, the issue I am having, as mentioned before, is the tank here. Not that it is leaking, not that it is cracked, and we need to change it. And the reason why is because it causes a secondary problem. That's the water filter, by the way. And what I mean by a secondary problem, in your coffee machines, and I hope you can see it, there is a float in here. It has about a good inch to move. Oops, I'm making a mess here. When there is water in, the float goes up. When there is no water, the float goes down. This float should trigger a low water alarm and stop the machine. If it does not do that, well, then you end up probably damaging your water pump. Just gotta clean something here. There we go. Because you get your water pump into a dry run, the water that's used or is missing then, which is also used to lubricate the water pump, damages the pump, and you end up with replacing the pumps, just like I had to. And I'll show you this in another video, how to take this completely apart, open up, and replace. It will be a step-by-step. Getting back to this water float here. Down here in the frame, in the chassis of it, there is a switch. So what that means is this switch or this float will trigger the switch down here. So when it's up, the switch is either open or closed. I can't tell you which position is what exactly. When the switch goes down, it just goes into the opposite position. If it's open, it goes to close. If it's to close, it goes to open. Then in turn, there are wires from that switch running all the way up here to the electronics saying, hey, stop everything, I'm out of water, or I'm going to do some damage. Now, this switch is still okay. The switch is good, but this little float here, in here, I still got water here. You hear it kind of me seeing going back and forth. They're magnetized. Now this one is somewhat demagnetized after about 5 or 6 years. The problem is, I'm not sure if you can see, they are inside a holder here, and it has a lid, but that's all glued together, that's plastic. I tried for some time to try to get this cap popped off, but I just can't get it off without probably or most likely damaging this tank. Now, if I damage the tank, I crack it, well, now I'm completely out of business. And I kind of need my coffee to fuel the editing process of these videos. Well, I think we got a cappuccino here. I got to adjust the volume, but everything is fine. Happy days. Excellent. Whew, that knocks your socks off. I found a water tank. Now you would think it's as easy. Take this one out, put the other one in. Well, not so fast. we got to make some modification, and that's sometimes what worries me a little bit. And I'm just going to show you what modifications you have to make. Then down here we have a set screw. That's to take the decoration off of this water tank. It's a Phillips. If you wonder what a Phillips is, it's kind of that star screwdriver. There we go. Now, little recommendation, little screw. Don't do it over your open sink. You're going to drop the screw, goes down the drain, and now we have a whole other kind of problems. So the screw is out. This slides down, as you can see, and it comes off. Let's put it aside. Now, what we need to change still, and I'll show you the new tank. Here we go. You can see, looks slightly different, but it is actually exactly the same. If I can open it, does this? There we go, take the lid off. Of course, it comes with the valves and everything already, but you see a slight difference here, and what's really the main difference is the front here. We got to detach this and move it over here. So we took the screw out with the decoration. So that's open. The next step is, there are two more screws in here, exactly the same again. They are Phillips. So let's just take them aside. Just make sure you remember which one we take out, which screw from where, because they're slightly different sizes. So here it's simple, it's these screws. The two big ones are from the side here, and the small one is on front. Now, everything is loose. However, this still doesn't just come off like that. As you can see, you can bend it a bit. Now, that's where I get a little bit of nightmares sometimes, because it is plastic. And these plastic lips click into the grooves here. So I gotta push this off without damaging too much here or breaking stuff. And that's where I'm always worried, because it is plastic. So let's just brace this somewhere. Grab one hand the tank, the other one here, and we'll see if we can slide it. There we go. So what I've done is, you don't pull on it, please, because then you're going to break the tabs. So again, put it here, another hand, and slide it towards you. Just straight. Don't try to bend it out and pull and all that stuff. Just straight up. Then this piece snaps out, because you want to avoid to break these little tabs off here, because then you have no way of reattaching it again. We'll take the new tank, and we'll do pretty much the same way. Hold the tank the same way, line this up. As you can see, you can hear it. Maybe you can't see, but here we go. You will feel it. Lines up perfectly. And we just do it in reverse, hold it, and we push straight down. Let's see. Except that doesn't want to go in right now. So if it doesn't snap in, don't try to force it. Just double check like I do now. All right, still it's not in. I know I'm lined up properly. Let's do this. Let's see. I think I got it. Yeah, it's just a little bit harder. There we go. And it's together. So if you can't push it, make sure you have it lined up properly. Don't use a hammer or anything, by the way. So all we have left, put the two screws back in. Pretty straightforward. I think the biggest part, the biggest worry of this entire exercise is you don't want to break either the new tank or the old tank. The old tank I'm still going to keep. I'll just put it aside for some an emergency. Should I inadvertently break this one, I have a default bag. There we go. You don't have to over tighten this at all, because it is, after all, just plastic. Now, if you have any questions, this one here is a DeLonghi Eletta, I believe, but in principle, whether it's a Phillips, I think it's Euros, I don't know what other machines out there, but the principle is more or less always the same. And if you can fix some stuff yourself, saves you a lot of money. Now, this replacement tank here, I said the trickiest part is finding the right one with for the right model here. This tank, I do believe with shipping, was about $60. Comes with a magnetized float again, so that should solve my problem of triggering the low water switch down here. You have questions, concerns, as always, let me know. And here again, you just line it up and you heard the little click as it did snap in. Anyhow, that's it for this video.